Come on.
Then we come back to you again, Mr. Theophilus. This is your last question, you said?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead.
It's
you can
all right.
ask your question.
Thank you for the privilege. Yeah, I understand. Christianity has greatly been affected by civilization, if you agree with me, due to some translation into the scripture translation. Now, like you said, you acknowledge in your lecture that the Muslims are still far behind in civilization and education. Now, we begin to see different fashion of translations of Quran. Like we had one in Kano, which was just launched last week by the former vice president and the present governor of Kano State. Now, these are trying to bring different kind of hardware into the Islamic cycle. Like you acknowledge that there is no sect. But in Nigeria here, I have friends in different sects of Islam. Ansaru, Anwaru, Tijaniya, Nafsat, and others, which they have doctrines, they have tenets. I want to ask her, is it in the Quran that Muslim can host night vigil, like you start praying in the night till daybreak, making some dua? That's maybe you can have night vigil because when we were growing up in the Muslim community here, they go to mosque and pray, and everybody departs, go to their houses. But due to the situation in the society, which I call societal challenges, we begin to have some of them subscribing to these doctrines. I call it doctrines. Might not be in the Quran or in the, I don't know, but I want to get clarified from you. If they can have this night vigil and subscribing to some new system in order to say they want to rule their fellow Muslim brother. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I didn't understand your last part, that can they go and pray in night?
Yeah, we call it night vigil. That is, maybe they say
night praying.
Night vigil. That is starting prayer from 10 p.m.
Tahajjud. Brothers ask the question that Muslims go to offer salah 5 times. Is it there in the doctrine of Islam that you can go home and pray at night? This is called as tahajjud, qiyamul layl. There is a verse in the Quran for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For him it was compulsory. Besides the 5 prayers, you also have to pray tahajjud. For the other Muslim it is preferable, not compulsory. Compulsory is 5 salah, Fajr, Zohar, Asar, Maghrib and Isha. But it is preferable that if you can wake up in the middle of the night, towards the last 1/3 of night, and pray tahajjud. The Arabic word is tahajjud or qiyamul layl. Qiyamul layl is night prayer. So night prayer is recommended. If every Muslim does, it's preferable. It's not a fard, it's not compulsory, but if you do it, you get a lot of reward. And that's the time when your dua, when you pray in the 1/3 last portion of the night, that is the time when Almighty God listens to your prayers much more. So if you wake up from the middle of the night and pray towards the 1/3 of the late part of the night, it's called as tahajjud, it's called as qiyamul layl, praying in the night, which is advisable and if possible should be done by the Muslims. Hope that answers the question. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.